Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the episode of Find Love or Die Trying. We're on episode 2. We're gonna date another girl today, and I think I'm gonna go with this lovely lady on this side. So we kicked off our morning with a delicious meal made by Violet. So tell us more about your dream, Terra. I don't really remember much, but I was in a video game and I was getting hit on by a lot of pigeons. How am I supposed to respond to that? What if it was a sign? I'm sorry, what? It was a dream, nothing more. I don't see how... Allie had a devilish grin on her face. I think it is a sign, Terra. It's a sign that you should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. You're right. There's no time to waste. Terra ran off. Oh my, are you certain that was a good idea to spur her on? Of course. Seriously, what's the worst that could happen? I felt a chill run down my spine. Oh, there you are, Kat. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who your other soulmate candidate. You remember what we discussed yesterday, right? How could I forget? It's not like I ever forgotten anything important before except for, well, everything. Save the snark for whichever poor girl you end up seeing today. Oh, that stings. It would be between you, your soulmate candidates out there, so choose wisely. Wait, really? So if we don't get chosen, what are we supposed to do? Well, for starters, we're in a tropical paradise. Think of it as a vacation. Soulmates aren't real anyway, so it's not a big deal. They're not real? Oh boy. Kat, you might want to pick your second soulmate candidate quick. Wait a minute, Kat. Will we be splitting up the group after today? Nope, don't worry. You'll still be able to hang out together, and who knows where that will go. Good to know my battle plans will come in handy. I mean, friendship plans. Good to know I get to see my new friends. Yes, sir. Without further ado, Kat, who's the unlucky girl? Violet, Scarlett, Allie. It's you. Yoi! Or you. I don't know. Yes, I made a bet with four you choose you today. Great choice, Kat. I knew we could count on you. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. I don't know if it's you or Yoi. I think it's Yoi, but I could be wrong. The forest to the north of the house was serene as could be. With each step forward, I felt the soft earth give beneath my feet and the wind caress my skin. Green as far as I can see, and her flowing white dress standing in the middle of all of it. Hey there, Kat! What you doing all the way out here? I could ask you the same. I guess so. Yui had the cutest giggle, the kind that instantly put a smile on your face. Care to join me for a walk? I'd like that. We started to walk down the forest path together. I couldn't help but be fascinated by her hair, flowing like water in the wind. I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you name it. It was just me and my grandma, my sisters, and the alpacas, and my bunnies, Bun and Bun, and the chickens, and too many farm animals to count. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home. Do you still live there? Yep, wouldn't have it any other way. Though I'd moved to the city for a bit way back when. You know, that's when I met you. How do we meet? Well... You know, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone is in a rush. People just walk by each other as if they're obstacles to get past instead of, well, people. I came to city alone, didn't know left from right. And I got lost. I swear every building looks the same. You could say that again. I tried to ask people for directions to where I would live or where the school was, but no one would give me the time of day. Except for you. I helped you? Yeah, you didn't even know me, but you took the time to help me figure my way around. Gosh, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Why were you embarrassed? You know. Shy. We found out later we went to the same high school, but we never talked too much after that. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It's not your fault, Kat. I had to move back home pretty soon after anyway. Well, I'm happy I get a second chance to get to know you better, Yui. I feel the same way, Kat. You're just like how I remember. Well, actually, the whole trying to date 5 girls at the same time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. It shouldn't take too long to remove them from the equation. Sorry, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you. Yeah, just a little joke. Okay, yeah, not very much. I was just trying to say I'm happy to see you again. Here's to the future. We spent the rest of the day taking in the nature and making up for lost time. Apparently, I always ended up back in trouble back then. I guess not much has changed. Something about Yui made it easy to open up. I found myself almost telling her the truth about the show several times. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I tell her just enough of what was worrying me to make me feel at ease and at home. Whatever's getting you down, I'm sure it'll be okay. No matter what, I'm on your side, Kat. I was just about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Kat. Got a minute? I want to make Terra and Yui jealous. It'd be good for ratings. Sorry, what? You're no fun. Anyway, she opened the door to my room and walked inside. I followed suit. I got some good news. I'm all ears. Turns out my strategy worked. We've got enough ratings to avoid early canning. Don't get me wrong. People love when you and Terra were the main ship, but now with Yui some serious competition? Let's just say online threads went from optimistic to downright murderous. Well, I'm glad to hear that I get to live another day. For now, at least. But that'll change if our viewers don't feel like your relationships with both of them are progressing. Kat laughed and then took a seat on my bed. You know, I'm curious about how you're feeling about you, Terra and Yui. Between two, who's your favorite? Ooh! I'd have to go Terra. Gamer girls for the win. I think I have a better connection with Terra right now. Say, what do you want about her? It's never boring with Terra. I had a feeling you'd say that, and you're right to say that. Well, we'll see where things go with her. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again tomorrow. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows? You might be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Kat. Good night, Kat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guys, it's time to turn in for the night. I see waves crashing soundlessly against the shore and dissolve to nothing before they reach my feet. This must be my dream. She's next to me. I can't make out her face or hear her voice, but I know it's her. The way the pale moonlight dances in her hair is so nostalgic. You look like you've seen a ghost, Kat. You. Somehow I can't see your face nor hear your voice, but I know it's you. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I hear my own voice speaking, as though we're coming from an old cassette. Are you thinking about what's going on out there now? $10, that's better than on this side. Out there, everybody needs a fight to stay alive. Here, at least there's food, shelter, and a place to go home. And more importantly, high speed and unlimited internet. I reach for her hand and hold it tight. And people that love you. I know, and I love you too. I know how lucky I am to be here, but I still want to see the other side. Why? You wouldn't survive a day out there. Same goes for me. Because it's real. It's real life. Where things happen that aren't planned by some producer. Where living isn't just following a script. I'd do anything just for a taste of it. We've been over this. I know. I'm just so tired of this. What the hell are we doing here, Kat? I felt the same way she did. But there's nothing we can do. Not if we valued our lives. There's no escaping from here alive. We're living another day. But what are we living for? I sighed. You really want to see the other side that badly? Yes. I laughed, and when she had the look in her eye, I knew there was no convincing her otherwise. Even if she had to go alone, she'd see it through. And I left her for that. I guess you owe me $10 pretty soon. She laughed. You'll be the judge of that. Episode 3, Take a Chance. In the morning, the girls and I decided to hang out in the garden outside the house. Oh wow, there are all kinds of flowers that I've never seen here before. Really? You never seen a tulip? My grandma and I only grew some flower, not even on the internet? And I thought I had to get out more. I can't believe that the only flowers that ever work are Venus flytraps. What do you do with those? We do a lot of experiments at the lab. Do you ever find yourself thinking, wouldn't it be cool to make a Venus flytrap that could walk and talk? Literally never. It's whatever. She ran away 2 years ago. Both my neighbors lost their pet cats the same day, too. I miss you, Fluffy. You sure they were lost? Tea's ready. Thanks, Violet. I got a cup for everyone. The aroma from the tea really worked up my appetite. I prepared some treats for us as well. Please enjoy. We spent the rest of the morning eating delicious treats and sipping on delicious tea, and we theorized it might happen to Fluffy. Personally, my money's on felines being the culprits. Every cat I've met has a nasty surprise up their sleeve. I figured it's time to talk with Kat about my next date, but I felt a tap on my back. Kat, is that? I turned around and the girl in front of me was as surprised as I was. Kat? No, this is Allie. Sorry, Allie. What's up? She looked to see if anyone else was around before she spoke. Have you noticed anything weird lately? What do you mean? Something about this show gives me the creeps. I went out for a walk in the forest last night, you know, because it's gorgeous and all. But after I got there, I must have dozed off for a minute. Taking a nap in the forest at night, you're braver than most, Allie. Let me finish. When I woke up, I was back in my room, on my bed. And I swear, I don't remember ever walking back. Huh, that sounds pretty crazy if it really happened. You sure you didn't have a weird dream? Now that you mention it, I tried Scarlett's cooking for fun last night. That was a big mistake. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but do you notice any strange happenings last night? I don't think so. It was just a regular night. I had a conversation with Kat in my room, but that was about it. Damn, 5 girls to date wasn't enough, huh? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Well, I guess I'll be staying away from Scarlett's cooking and chalk it up to a weird-ass dream. Thanks for listening, Kat. It's my pleasure, Allie. See you later. She ran off just as fast as she had come initially. She's in a hurry. Someone's in a hurry. Hey, Kat, I was looking for you. Afternoon, Kat. Same here. I wanted to ask, did you guys do something last night to Allie? Not that I know of. Our staff leaves the cast alone at night. I guess there's nothing to worry about. Kat's been honest with me so far about everything. Right? Anyway, more importantly, it's time for phase 2. You've done it pretty decently with setting up Terra and Yue as your soulmate candidates. People are eating it up. The romance? Whatever. More importantly, every time they're on screen, we get one hell of a ratings boost. From here on out, you'll be going on dates with either of them. That'll be your best bet to getting out of here alive. Sound good to you? You almost make it sound like I have a choice. I'm glad we're on the same page as always, Kat. But enough with the pleasantries. Who's the unlucky girl today? Terra. Alright, sounds like a plan to me. I think she's working on something in the mansion. Lead the way. I knocked on the door to the games room. Hey, Kat, what's up? I thought I'd check in and see how you're doing with your game. Let me show you what I'm working on then. Terra handed me her game device. Not all the art's ready yet, but I'm hoping it'll be done soon. It's a farming game. I had to ditch the pigeon dating idea after finding out it was already done. That's really a shame for the whole world, really. But in this game, you get to live in a village out in the country, make friends, raise crops, and decimate all the invaders with your giant mecha pigeon death machine. And there's 1 million possible weapon combinations, and that sounds cool. That sounds cool. I'd love to play it. I'm curious, how'd you decide to make a farming game? Good question. They just got a special place in my heart. I used to play these morning till night every day. You could probably tell I'm not a go out and party kind of person. To be honest, I don't know enough people to go parties anyway, but whatever. Sometimes more fun to just do your own thing. Stay indoors and just do what you enjoy. That's how I feel about it. Enough talk. Try playing it. I want to see how you feel about it. Alright, here we go. The title screen displayed with a click. Star Blue Valley. Instead of Stardew Valley. I see what you did there. I was a mecha pilot who got tired of life of MegaCorp and decided to move out to the country to become a farmer. I was pretty good one at that. Every season I learned to plant, water, and harvest new kinds of crops. Terra would give me advice for farming every season. Her face was close to mine. She'd watch my every move with a pensive expression. Farming and fishing felt great, but fishing was almost impossible to do at first. The mecha parts of the game felt incredible. You could get to know the villagers, have relationships with them too. There's only one thing that was a bit weird. First, wow, what you have done so far is incredible, Terra. You think so? Yeah, really, it's incredible. I never thought you could combine farming and being a mecha pilot in the same game, but you did it just fine. Thanks, Kat. That's nice of you to say. There's just one thing that was a little off. What's that? Any feedback would be great. I feel like the relationships with the townspeople were a little weird. The dating aspects didn't really feel right. I knew you'd notice that. It's kind of embarrassing, but I've never actually dated before, so I have no idea what it's really like. And to be honest, I've never really had a real friend either. It was not too much to ask. Her voice suddenly reduced to a whisper. Maybe you and I could be friends? I'd be honored to be your friend. That said, please don't trap me in a video game again. Sorry, what? Anyway, watching you play gave me some ideas. Want to help me with testing them? Sure, I'd be happy to help however I can. We both suggest ideas. She'd implement it and we test it together and repeat. It just keeps getting better and better. Terra's smile and enthusiasm was contagious. I couldn't help but be excited for her and in awe of her drive. We spent the rest of the day working on our game, but it only felt like minutes. I'm just glad it wasn't another virtual reality game. I was about to turn in for the night when I heard a knock on my door. Hey, Kat, I thought you weren't going to come over tonight. Sorry about that. I got tied up in some things. Everything okay? Good as always. Care to join me for a walk? Sure, that sounds nice. Then, away we go. We walked at a relaxed pace, with Kat slightly ahead leading the way. So how are you feeling about day 3, Kat? Still Terra. Terra is still the girl I like the most. If anything, getting to meet and know the other girls made me like her even more. There's no one I'd rather spend the day with than Terra, you know? There's nothing quite like that. Aw, that's cute. Also, a perfect answer for the cameras. Thank you very much. I guess you'll be giving her fan base more things to go rapid over soon. You can say that again. Perfect. Well, I'm happy you've at least got one girl you're really interested in, but it helps you got both chemistry with both. Tomorrow we'll book this love triangle by having you date the girl you didn't today. Sound good to you? I'm noticing a pattern and making it sound like I have a choice, and I really don't. None of us really have a choice nowadays, I'm afraid. Alright, I gotta get back into editing today's footage. You ready to head back to the mansion? Sounds good to me. We walk back in comfortable silence. Night. See you later, Kat. If we get caught trying to escape, there's no telling what would happen to us. It's a chance we have to take. I know, but you need to know what we're up against. We know the island better than anyone by now, Kat. We'll be fine. I'm not sure. Damien's brought in the scientist for his latest experiment. All I've heard is that she's one to build a prototype, the one Damien used to turn sticks into a vegetable. Not to mention the old test audiences, too. Shit. I think that they must have killed at least 100 people by now, and they still haven't perfected it. If we get caught... I get what you're trying to say. Are you still with me on this? It's not too late. You didn't even have to ask. Of course I'm with you. Who are you? Somehow I know you're close by, but every time I get to see your face, the dream ends. Episode 4. Well, anyway, guys, I think of the episode here. This has been a wild ride so far. We got the yandere and you, I think, and this is going to just be a terrible thing. He's going to kill everyone, but anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you can subscribe for more videos like this, and remember to never date 2 girls at once.